If you've been studying languages for a long time, then you might have experienced a little bit of burnout. If you want to figure out how to overcome it and how to even avoid burnout if you haven't dealt with it yet, then keep watching. For more language-related content, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post a new video. Recently, I've been experiencing a little bit of burnout when it comes to learning Korean. Hopefully, I can give you some tips that will help you avoid burnout and keep you motivated when learning a language. The first thing is using a variety of resources. At first, the only thing I was doing to study Korean was using one website, and that was howtostudykorean.com. And while it's a great resource, it is a bit of a bland textbook type of website, and it's not the most exciting thing. So in order to stop myself now from losing motivation and feeling burnout when studying, I realize using a plethora of resources has been really helpful. Of course, I don't want to use 10 different resources because then it becomes a bit difficult to keep up with everything, and then I'm not really progressing far along in all my materials. However, I find using 2 to 3 different resources really keeps me interested in learning because I'm not using the same thing every single day. So try using different resources, at least 2 to 3, so that you don't get bored of what you're using to study. Another thing that's really helped me in keeping motivated is doing fun things in the language, like listening to music, watching movies, playing games, or just anything that requires me to engage with the language, but I might not necessarily understand what's going on. For example, I could watch K-dramas and listen to music, and while I don't understand what I'm hearing, I'm still exposing myself to Korean. And I think by not understanding what I'm listening to, but wanting to understand, that's just further motivating me to learn the language so that I can understand what I'm listening to one day. So just try doing fun things in the language that really keep you engaged and kind of give you a reason for why you should continue studying. It's important to take a day or maybe even 2 to just not study. Of course, if you like to study about 5 minutes every day, then that should be doable. However, if you're more like me and you like to spend at least 1 hour studying per day, but you also have other things going on in your life, you might need to take a breather and have a few days or at least just one day during the week where you're not studying at all. By giving yourself a break from studying, you're allowing yourself to relax and maybe do some of those other things you enjoy. And that could even be doing fun things with the language like I mentioned previously. How often do you study per week? I like to study 6 days during the week and then do about 5 minutes of studying on my off day. My next tip is to just try something new. Recently, I bought a few of the Talk to Me in Korean ebooks and I absolutely love them. I didn't buy any of their textbooks, but I bought the books that teach you set phrases or a bunch of vocabulary, but it's not really completely structured, which I really like. I can just flip through a random page and take a few phrases and learn them and use them in conversation. And that's just really fun for me to just try out new books just to see what I like. And if you missed my video, which I'll link up above, I am doing a giveaway to someone in the US for a free ebook. So check that video out so that you can enter the giveaway, because in the next video, I will be announcing the winner. Now, something I didn't mention earlier, but I think a lot of people say is important when staying motivated and learning a language is knowing the reason why you're studying. And I didn't put this as an important reason to help you stay motivated because for some people, their why, while it's important to them, isn't strong enough to keep them motivated in studying. For example, I have friends that really want to go to Japan, understand the people when they're talking, go to different places and not feel lost, be able to easily travel around, listen to anime without subtitles or read manga without having to buy the translated version, but despite all that, they don't feel strong enough to keep studying. I even had a friend who went to Japan for a few months and she didn't really study as much as she planned to. The reason I bring up that you should have a why as a reason to keep motivated but not to focus on it too much is because unless your why is something that will stop you from doing something that you will really enjoy in life, your why might not be a strong enough reason that keeps you motivated. For example, she can still go to Japan. It was a bit harder for her to get around, but she did it. She can watch anime with subtitles. It's not the biggest deal. And she can just buy translations of manga into English. So her why for wanting to learn Japanese has not motivated her enough because it doesn't stop her from still enjoying the things that she wants to enjoy. And my last tip is join a community of people that are also learning a language. And it doesn't even have to be the same one that you're learning. For me, I really love talking to people that are interested in language learning and trying out different methods because it helps to keep me accountable, which I really need sometimes. So if you're able to find an online group of people that you can also talk to, stay accountable, then that might really help you in staying motivated because then you're not doing this alone. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks for watching.